Hey yo ha, hey yo hey, hey yo ha, hey yo hey, ha yo ha, ha yo hey, ha yo hey, ha yo ha, ha yo ha. Sara la Kali, Sara la Kali, Sara la Kali, Sara la Kali. Hayo hayo hayo, hayo hayo, hayo hayo, hayo Sara la Kali, Sara la Kali. Hayo 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 Sara la Kali. Good morning. Welcome to this glorious day here in the UK and to this healing meditation in honor of Sarkali or Santa Sarkali, Sara la Kali, Black Madonna in France that we will explain later. This is my first time doing this in Facebook Live. So, first of all, my apologies because I am learning and to use this tool. And so, the healing meditation today basically is like I do in all my workshops. First, we are going to do healing purification. We're honoring our body, our mind, and our heart, our soul. Later, I will explain a bit of the history of Santa Sarkali, and then we will do a guided meditation to connect with her and to have her blessings and attunement, transmission, radiance. Whatever is helpful for us here and now in this moment. Right, so we are going to start with the healing meditation. Please sit comfortable, find a place. You can lay down if you prefer. Close your eyes, and we are going to start being aware of our breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. To release all the tensions accumulated in the body, in the mind, in the heart. So let's go. It's always useful to open the mouth to release, to release whatever it has been accumulated. And if you make a noise with a bit of performance, even better. Like, yes, let's go. So focusing your breathing, breathing in and breathing out. Always in your own rhythm. And we are going to start with this part with the mouth, the jaw, the teeth, the tongue. So put your awareness in this area and breathe in and breathe out to release any anger, any frustration accumulated here, even from ancestors, because when we open our mouth, when we tend to press our jaw, our teeth, even when we are sleeping. So let's go. Release. Until you find lighter, and then your jaw is floating in your mouth. In this way, we are not only releasing tensions from ourselves, we are honoring ourselves. Our body is our universe. So we need to put our awareness in all our cells, each of them individually. We move now to the nose and the sinus. It's important to release from these channels any tensions, to make the space, the channels free for a breathing, a deeper breathing. Let's go. And every time we are releasing, we are feeling lighter, more relaxed, more comfortable. And again, please. Very good. Now we move now to our ears. We have been listening so much noise in the last few weeks. So we need this space open to welcome good news, happy news. And no mourning, no complaining. So we are going to release from our ears all of this and let them go. So let's go. Wow, much better, isn't it? And again. Very good. And again. Always do it in your own rhythm. Do it again. I feel like these channels, we are still awake. We need more releasing. Let's go again. Very good. Now we move to our ears, our eyes, our beautiful eyes. But as well, they need a little break. They need to be fresh again. So we are going to take off from our eyes all this tiredness, all this work in front of the screens. all these ugly things that sometimes we have to see. So we are going to release them now. Let's go. Oh, oh. And we are grateful to our body, to our eyes, to our ears, to our mouth. How many years they have been working every day, every hour, every second, and we don't need to command them. Our body is so intelligent that it does it on their own. So we are grateful for our body. We move now to our throat, the chakra of communication, the chakra where we can express ourselves. And sometimes we can't. Sometimes we cannot say everything. We need to learn to be assertive. So now we are going to focus here. We are going to put our awareness here to release. And always the vibration, energy is vibration, healing is using the vibrations, the frequencies. So it's always good to use the sound to heal. So we are going to make a sound to release from here all these blockages, tensions, all these things that we didn't say with a sound. And you will feel the sound how vibrates in your whole body. And the sound is going to be Om. Let's go. And again. Last time. Very good. Did you feel how the vibration went to your whole body? You can do this on your own. Now we go to our shoulders, our back. Why? Because we try to the things we cannot control and we think we have responsibility to do them, we carry them. So now is the time to liberate, to release this, to be free. Any luggages from the past. We are moving forward. We are here and now. We are aware here and now. Okay, so we are going to release from here any luggages. We are going to do it just shaking, very gentle, very, very gentle. Very gentle. And always remember Mother Earth can recycle everything we are releasing. So we make with our hands the fact that Mother Earth will take everything we are releasing. And Mother Earth will upcycle. Very good. Now we will do with the neck a little bit. And remember, this is very useful when your mind, your brain is stuck in the same thing, in the same thought, over and over and over, remember to be aware, to click, and if you move just the neck, your brain will change to another thought, another bar, another vibration. We continue. Now we will put our hands in our heart. We close our eyes and we breathe in and breathe out. First, to purify our heart, from all this thinking, from all these worries, fears, guiltiness, acceptance, compassion. So we release from our heart all these things that will make us human, but no very aware, no very awake what we really are. Let's go. Because we are spiritual beings in this body. And when we put our hands in our heart, we will feel our soul, our spiritual being. So breathe in and breathe out in your own rhythm. And you will start feeling your soul, your flame. You will feel that your energy is amplified, it can be extended. You can feel that your aura, your energy occupies now the whole room where you are. Your house, your city or town or village, your country, your continent, the whole planet, Mother Earth. And then you are one with the universe. Our heart is free now, our soul is free. We need to be gentle with ourselves. The times we are living, they are not normal, but it was normality before. So we need to love ourselves, to be gentle, to be patient with ourselves, with the others. It's okay to be sad or angry, emotional, but then just be aware that you cannot be forever in one of these emotions. But it is the happy one. Yes, try. And it's the laughter one. Yes, try. Very good. We continue with our healing and purification. We put our hands now in our stomach. And now our hands, they are full of energy, vibrations and heat. So now, when you put your hands in your stomach and all this area, you will feel that you are healing yourself. And our stomach is our second brain. So it's important to be as well clean, purified here, have our intuition awakened. Not only the stomach as well, our sexual organs, the chakra that connect us with the earth, with Mother Earth, the roots. We say thank you again to our body. We are so grateful to ourselves. Ourselves every day, every hour, every second are more healthy and healthy. We put our hands now on our knees. Our legs, our knees, our feet, our mobility too. We can go anywhere, we can jump, we can run, we can walk, but also here we accumulate tensions of self-esteem, fears for the future. So here is the point that we need to learn to trust in ourselves and in the universe, the energy of the universe, but as well ourselves because we are part of the universe. Very good. And because we are here with our knees, our legs, it's the time to be the grounded. We need to be grounded to do divine work, spiritual work. So visualize your whole body as a spiral of energy, like a tree, and golden roots they are going to grow from your legs, knees, feet, to cross the floor where you are, crossing many floors of the earth, chalk, the water, until you arrive to the center of Mother Earth. So these golden roots, they are growing and growing, closing even crystals, earth, mud, water, until you arrive in the center of Mother Earth. And you are there, in a cave. It's your cave, it's Mother Earth, and you can feel there the unconditional love, the nourishment. And she said, "Welcome, my daughter, welcome, my son." You are feeling the replenishing in your body, in your soul, in your aura with Mother Earth. You are grounded there. Unlike a seed, or like the magician in the tarot in the layer arcana, we need to have roots and we need to grow. So we have the roots now, and now we are going to grow to the universe, to the cosmic energy. And we are going to feel in the top of our head, in our crown chakra, here. We are going to make it open in the last few weeks, or even, I don't know, now, maybe a month, I don't know, time is very weird nowadays. Because the thing that is happening has the name Corona. Corona means crown. And because all this information is disinformation that is happening, we try to be in survival mode. So our crown chakra is a bit calcified, it's a bit close. So every week we are doing this to keep our divine connection open as much as we can do as humans, to be in connection with the divine. So you can visualize now the universe as you want it. So maybe you visualize Jesus, God, angels, the goddess, fairies. Well, fairies are elementals. And we are going to receive again here the attunement, the transmission. And we are going to feel it like white, radiant, healing energy that is coming to our whole body. And it's going to go from every cell until we feel this white healing energy in our whole body. And we are so light that we can go anywhere. And we are still grounded, remember, in Mother Earth. So now it's time to do a little healing to Mother Earth, to people, to family, to relatives. So go now to family, friends, whatever they need healing. I give you a few minutes. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ooh. Hey ya, hey ya, giving a sparkle of happiness to wherever I need it. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ooh. All these people, they are doing this on their own. Oh yeah, 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 ooh. All the key workers. Yeah, 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 ooh. All the volunteers who are sewing gowns. Hey, yeah, 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 ooh. All these key workers that they are still doing the job, not just nurses and doctors, but people that they are social workers, because there are still people that need them. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ooh. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ooh. And these people that they are worried more about the economy rather than the health. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ooh. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ooh. Even the sparkles of happiness, compassion, abundance, prosperity. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ooh. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ooh. And also to ourselves. Let advance these sparkles to you, to your heart, to have love, to be creative, to sing with the moon and the sun. Now we can open our eyes now. After all this healing purification, I am going to explain who is Santa Sara Kali. Again, I give my apologies because I thought I can share PowerPoint about Sara la Kali, but now Facebook doesn't show me the button with I can share. So I am going to explain a little bit, and maybe another day I can do this explanation with the PowerPoint, maybe in Zoom. We will see. So why I choose Sarkali? Because this name came to me maybe 15 years ago on my first trip to Brazil. And there is where I learned about Santa Sara Kali, because one of the religions they have, or the New Age movements, it was about worshipping the Gypsy style with Santa Sara Kali. And I was curious about it, and because of my trajectory in my past with my Gypsy spirit guides and reading cards and reading tarot and learning. So I thought, who is that? So it was in 2004. So I started to research, and I love the story of this woman that she came with the three Marys. In historical interpretations, they are different and they are different evidences, or sometimes they don't agree. And what happened is like there is this story, like Sarah. Sarah came with the three Marys: Mary Magdalene, Mary of Jacob, or Mary Salome. And as well, they are not sure about if it was these three Marys. But after Jesus died and resurrected and ascended, Mary Magdalene and a group of these people choose to escape. So they went from there, crossing the sea until arriving in the Comarch in France, south of France. And this has happened like a few months later, that Mary Magdalene was there with Virgin Mary in the tomb of Jesus. And some historical interpretations say that Mary Magdalene was pregnant for 3 months in the moment when she arrived in France, in Saint-Marie-la-Mer, that this is the name of the place. um, she she gave birth. Well, she gave birth a girl. Well, this is one of the stories, and of course, who is the father of that girl? Obviously, they said it was Jesus. This is one story. The second one is like Sarah came already as a teenager with Mary Magdalene and this group of people like Joseph of Arimathea, that he was the uncle of Jesus, that he went to Glastonbury, and we know for sure that is true, and Lazarus. So Sarah, there is another interpretation that Sarah was a servant. He was a servant of Mary Salome, and she was a black girl. Another one Another interpretation is like it was not a girl who came, it was a boy, but it was a girl in disguise, because what they tried to hide is what Mary Magdalene, it was the Holy Grail, and from there, that was Jesus' descendants. And so they brought that boy, but it was a girl in disguise, like you know, to protect themselves. So we have these different interpretations, and in the south of France, as you know, in the Camargue, there are a few places where you can go and to visit, because for sure Mary Magdalene was there. But with time, the Gypsies came from India. The Gypsies, they were a tribe that they escaped as well from India, but they escaped like 1400, 1500. So at the time they arrived to Europe, it was 1500. And when the Gypsies came to this coast of France, they saw that there was these people were worshipping a Black Madonna. And this Black Madonna, it could be, because of the Greek, Roman um, religions, maybe it could be Astarte, could be Cibeles, or even Isis. Most of the Black Madonnas that we found in Europe is because they found first a figure in to worship Isis. But the Gypsies, in this, when they saw the Black Madonna, they related to them, to Kali, and they call Sara la Kali. Sara means princess, means queen. Kali in Romani means black. At the same time, there is a reference to the Indian goddess Kali and Durga, because every 24th of May in Saint-Marie-la-Mer, they are still celebrating, and all the gypsies from Europe, they go there to take the Virgin, well, it's Virgin, it's Santa, Sara la Kali, to take it to the sea, to offer it to the sea. And this kind of ritual, it has been happening before with Astarte, with Cibales. So at the end of the day, it's a mixture of things, but we know for sure is the devotion of Santa Sara Kali is known now because of San Marie-la-Mer, and as well, like in Brazil, there are huge temples, there are huge places just for devotion with people. They dress gypsies, they have food, they have fire, and they have a bit of the gypsy life. So what can I say more? Um, To be honest, they call her Virgin, but she's not Virgin. And they call her Santa, Saint, but still the church didn't recognize that. But from the people, yes, it's called Sara la Kali. And the people go there to pray for her, to make miracles, to protect them, for healing. And remember, the water, the sea, is one of the elementals that we are part of it, like in our body. In our bodies we have the four elements. We have the water, that's like 85%. We have the fire, like in our neurons, in our cells in the stomach. We have the earth, we have minerals, we have the skin, and we have the earth. Okay, so we are part of this mixture. So we are going to work now with water, but honoring the other elements to connect with Sarkali. So let's go now. Um, so we have here a first fresh vessel to have blessings with nature, with earth. We have water and a shelf in the sea. And we have now the fire and earth that we are going to do. Well, I cannot do it because I don't have a light. So we do it symbolically, fire and earth. And I did it before anyway, with cobalt. So let's go. We are going to do now the guided meditation to connect with Sarkali after this purification and healing that we have done. Now we are ready to connect. So close your eyes again. And breathe in and breathe out. We are still grounded in Mother Earth. We are still having the divine connection in our crown chakra. To be honest, it's always there, but when we do this kind of rituals and meditations, we open it more because sometimes we are a bit calcified, we are closing it. So now we are totally open with our roots in Mother Earth and our divine connection with the cosmic energy of the universe. And our heart is light, is happy, and we are going to travel to the sea. Visualize yourself in a beautiful beach with turquoise waters, white sands. You can smell the sea, and you start walking with your feet, feeling the waves of the sea. And you walk and walk and walk. You are in a kind of pilgrimage. You are not on your own. There are more people with you, sisters and brothers. And you feel that your clothes are different. Your clothes are from these times where Jesus, Mary Magdalene lived. You are wearing tunics. And you keep walking and walking in this pilgrimage. Everybody is walking there in silence, but happy, with a heart content. And everybody is sharing bit of food, bread, and water. And you keep walking and walking until you arrive in a village. People are waiting for you, for all of you. So they welcome you with food, water, there is music, and everybody has to do something there because they are expecting a visit. The reason why you have been doing this pilgrimage. So the whole community, you must be ready with tables, places to sit, to prepare food. All of you are doing something. And here they are. There is somebody with a drum saying, they are coming, they are coming. So everybody is there expecting this visit. Iris, Jesus, and Mary Magdalene together. Mary Magdalene is pregnant, and you can feel the seed, the Holy Grail, in Mary Magdalene. It's a huge blessing for everybody. And everybody wants to touch Mary Magdalene. So one by one, and all of you, one by one, are going there. And Mary Magdalene will heal you. Remember, Mary Magdalene is the healer. She was a priestess at Isis. She knew all about oils and medicine and herbs. Jesus is there, but is there to give you just the light, the divine connection. Mary Magdalene is there is to heal you, and the seed Santa Sara la Kali that is inside is going to give you the wisdom. It's going to give you a gift. This is going to give you the answer that you were expecting. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Because Virgin Mary, Mary Magdalene, and Sarkali can be the Sophia, the cosmic wisdom, the feminine wisdom. So there it is. This is your gift for today. And after all this healing is done and these blessings and the welcoming, now it's time to party. It's time to be happy, to dance, so you can feel the rhythm. And it's time to dance, it's time to sing, it's time to jump and be happy and have the heart happy. Sara la Kali, 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 Sara la Kali. Sara la Kali, Sara la Kali. Heppa, Heppa, hey. Take all the things you saw, you touched, your gifts today. Be grateful of them. Write them in case you forget. Use them today, this week. Open your eyes, feeling happy, feeling grateful. feeling so energetic to continue the day, the week, and so light. Have something to eat, to drink now, after this experience. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was useful. Be the divine connection always with you. Be the connection with Mother Earth always with you, and you in the center. Next week at 12 o'clock, we will do another goddess or another entity. Who knows? They are coming just like today, like the guided meditation. And I don't prepare them. It comes what it comes. This is my blessing, but it's no real me. Remember, okay? And it's as well your energy here, helping this to happen. I love you all, and if you want to write to me something or share to me your experience about today, this ceremony, please be free. Lots of love. Next week, until next week at 12 o'clock. Bye bye.